It is your General Greene. I just had a major video posted on X at AMTV Media. Make sure you follow me there right away because there's only so much I can say on these other platforms. So this is a little bit of a more PC, watered down version. But again, watch my video. It is right at the top at AMTV Media. Follow me there on X. It is extremely important. It is breaking news. This information has not been revealed to anybody but you. I am the only one in the world alerting the American public to what is coming June 14th. Again, I have been warning and warning and warning repeatedly. Keep your eye on June 14th. That, of course, is our 250-year commemorating parade for the U.S. Army. It happens to politically and coincidentally coincide with Donald Trump's birthday. And now that we have what's going on in Los Angeles, of which I can only say so much, but you see what's going on, and I believe that is the specter of war that is soon, God forbid, pray for peace, to spread all across the United States, every single major city, metropolitan area, and God forbid, our towns and states. But why you are going to watch that video on X and also share this one is the information that I'm going to drop right now. June 14th is also the day of which they are planning massive citywide protests. It's called No King's Day. You probably haven't heard of it yet. And the reason you haven't is because I'm the only one revealing the information. No King's Day is a massive protest to protest, guess who? The king, Donald Trump. Even some protesters are protesting Elon Musk. And I believe that this is grave, and it is also symbolic of the breakup that I believe could have even been staged by design, symbolically, to position the American people's minds psychologically for the very divisive nature of this divide and conquer rhetoric and situation that we're now entering, again, starting in Los Angeles. This is incredibly inflammatory. Donald Trump just called Governor Gavin Newsom scum. That's a quote. He has also threatened the arrest of Governor Gavin Newsom if he stands in the way of the federal government. He has also threatened the same implications for the mayor of California. So we have to ask the question too, where's this going? What is it leading to? And doesn't this seem incredibly convenient that now they're stoking the flame to the fire, so to speak, even more? And now there's this massive announcement of symbolic, same day, egregious, crazy, God forbid, pray for peace protests soon to erupt nationwide on the same day that I've been warning you about incessantly, June 14th. So I encourage you not to take my word for this. Just go look it up because you'll start seeing it hit the mainstream media very soon. You'll start seeing, AP News, Associated Press. All of a sudden, you're going to get a rhetoric build around June 14th, June 14th, June 14th, the King's Day protest, the No King's Day event, the No King's Day rallies. In fact, they're already starting to schedule them across all of our amazing, beautiful 50 states. This is extremely concerning, guys, extremely concerning. And again, I can only say so much, but questions that we have to ask now are, what will the political, economic, financial ramifications be? What will this planned disorder lead to? Again, this is an event we've all been predictively programmed for a very long time through movies. The movie Civil War. People like Ray Dalio, billionaires, friends, have all been warning that there's going to be a Civil War 2.0, in their own words, not even my own, even though I've warned about that as well. And now, conveniently, it looks like that's what we're about getting. Also, I want you to ask the question, is it possible that Donald Trump was using the June 14th military parade as a ruse, smoke screen, as to not raise an eyebrow of his political enemies? Because notice how those military assets are now being repositioned in the streets of America. The troops deployed and the National Guard being taken over, and other heavy equipment and artillery that normally people would have asked questions about, like, hey, why are you moving all those tanks? Hey, how come all those military assets are moving in that direction? See? So again, I knew instinctually, but most importantly, spiritually, that June 14th would lead to a psychological programming of the masses, to a massive, massive, major, hectic event. And just like I said, expect, a huge spectacle, massive parade, the backdrop of Trump and other leaders establishing law and order. Well, in the backdrop, there is civil unrest, chaos in the streets, and things are essentially burning down, as I now just alerted you to the No King's Day protests, which are scheduled all across the United States of America. So again, what do you do? Well, please like and share this video. Please get ready. Get your money out of the banks. I want you to think about for a minute, what's going to happen to the banks here in the United States if our cities don't have law and order? And again, this is very much like a civil rights movement-esque type psychology. Sunday, June 8th. One second here, for some reason my computer is playing right there, but this is very much like a civil rights, that's from the video on X that you guys need to go watch. But it's very much almost like that kind of era where now it's right versus left paradigm, Republican versus Democrat, illegal immigrants versus the state, the deportations, and all the unrest around that. The same that we got from previous eras that we learn about through our history, and also we see popularized like in movies like Forrest Gump, which I mentioned on the X video as well. Remember that scene where Forrest picks up the notebook of the young lady who was trying to integrate into the school and simply use the same restrooms or water fountain? So again, this is massive, massive news, and I can't say a whole lot here, so I won't. But what I will encourage you, and I'll show you how to follow me on X. We are going private at 100K, and I want to thank all of you for following everything that you guys do for me. You truly are amazing people. And it is an honor to serve. But here's my video. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. It's right at the top. Watch it. It is extremely important. And, also we've got a little bit more freedom on X, something that I do commend Elon for. But again, I think that that was all orchestrated as well, because it's symbolic to the planned division that we're now getting across the country. So keep your eye on this. Troops have been deployed, and it's going to get worse. It's going to grow. And as I predicted, you will see that exact prediction fulfilled, June 14th. God be with you all. It is an honor. Click the links below. Visit us at islandproject.com. Call or text my dad at 808-442-2934. Get your money out of the banks while you still can into safe assets that you control with no bank debt, that are diversified and decentralized and produce cash flow in any environment. We are set to tokenize, of course, in 2025. And notice my video that I did yesterday. What was that titled? Big event, June 14th. And now this. How did I know, guys? How did I know? Well, it's why you tune in, because you will not get this information anywhere else, and you just heard it here first. Thank you for your prayers, your love. Please share too. I need your help, guys. You've got to crush those algorithms for me. Okay, you got to get it out into friends and families, hearts and minds before it's too late. You got to wake people up so they know that these events were, by design. They're not accidental. And I believe Donald Trump always knew that he would be a wartime president, which is why he just checkmated his political enemies by moving logistically all these resources and assets right underneath the noses without suspicion, under the guise of the June 14th rally. I go into a lot more detail, of course, in the video on X. God be with you all.